Okay, good morning children. Today we are going to start with the factual description. So in CBSE class 9 writing part, this factual description is only for 5 marks. That means you are to write a particular paragraph, and this paragraph will be logical in your writing. So how to write a paragraph, I'll be giving you a full description of the same, and you can understand how to develop the paragraph and describe the fact. So what are the type of the description there can be, we will discuss all. So before starting, let us see, my dear children, so how to develop the paragraph. Paragraph, paragraph. So paragraph, my dear children, consists of the sentences. When the sentences join together, sentence and sentence, when they join together and the joining is a logical, joining is a very logical, means there will be the formula of cause and effect. So when this organic unity is there in between the lines you are joining, then that particular paragraph will be a logical paragraph. And this paragraph together, when there will be many paras together, para plus para is equal to essay or composition. So here I will be telling you how to make the paragraph, what will be the word limit, what you need to do, how to start the opening line, how to make the illustration, and how to conclude it in the last lines. So let us come to this. First we will see the definition. When we see the definition, we understand the definition, we understand the kind or the classes of the factual description, then our writing will be better, provided we also become very familiar with the style of the writing. We are also very much familiar with the rules of the grammar because when you are writing, your language also should be correct, and we'll have to follow all this in order to make a beautiful paragraph describing fact, and for that there will be only 5 marks. So here we go, let us continue. So let us continue now. A factual description is the detailed description of the physical attributes of the object as it appears to the onlooker with the special features included. If a factual description is the detailed description of the physical attributes. Physical attributes means the physical qualities of the object. It may be object, it may be person also, it may be object also, it may be thing also. As it appears or as it seems, means the first impression. As soon as you see a particular thing, without going to the inside story of the particular thing, suppose you are going to see the Taj Mahal, and after seeing the Taj Mahal, the physical beauty or the outer appearance that appeals you, that attracts you, that will be the factual description. That will be the factual description, means as soon as you see it, so how it looks and how to feel about it. Therefore, it is what it appears or what it seems, what one feels after seeing the thing at first sight. With the special feature included, so the features will be, there are three main types of factual description. So you have to know it very well, that type. So there are three types, 1, 2, 3. First type is description of an object. Description of an object. Object means the thing. Supposing you are going to a particular historical place of interest. After going there, the initial feelings of you, initial impression of you, all these are things when you are writing, then that will be the description of the object. Description of a person. Suppose you are describing about the qualities, about the attributes of your father. Suppose you are describing your father. Then that will be the description of a father, and for that you are writing a paragraph. Paragraph will consist of some lines, so it will not have introduction or conclusion like the article or the essay. Therefore, that we will have to keep in mind. Suppose you are talking about your father. Now, what are the things that you can talk about the father? So, first you are starting, my father or my daddy is the best daddy or best father in the world. So, it is your imposition. Therefore, you are starting the very first or the beginning line, and the beginning line is very much interesting one, and it may be just like some quotations, and if you can give some quotation or the proverb, then it will be far better. Therefore, first you are writing your father is the best father. So now you are telling some attributes of the father. So you just go on giving or adding some adjectives. He is very caring, he is very sharing, he is very loving, he is very kind. Okay, he is very kind, he is very generous. Okay, he is very generous, he is very forgiving. Okay, he is very forgiving, and he is a very sacrificing. Now I am just telling some adjectives, and just by using these adjectives, you can make separate sentences, and you can give some instances also. Say for example, you are talking about the loving, caring, and particularly the sacrificing nature, the generous nature of your father. Then you are telling particular incident like once you fell ill, or once you are hospitalized, and then the father took a leave from the office, so he was continuously there with you. So at night also he did not have a wink of sleep, so he was carrying you, and after you recovered from the illness or the disease, then only the father expressed his relief, his sigh of relief, S-I-G, sigh of relief. So this is the example also you are giving in the same paragraph without changing the paragraph. Then this description of the person, that is your father, will be better. Now description of an event. Like say for example, you are describing the event of the school. Suppose your annual day. So you can make an essay also. You can make a report also. You can make a beautiful paragraph. Suppose from the particular essay or from the article, how can you make the paragraph? from the bigger one, how can you abridge and you can make a paragraph. So my dear children, for that what you need to do, suppose you are reading or writing, or say for example you are reading an article on the annual day of your Vidyalaya. Now if you are adding all of the headlines, if you are adding all of the important headlines, then after joining all of the important headlines in a particular paragraph, this will be your paragraph. This will be your paragraph. Now say for example, so you want to make the essay from the paragraph. So when you are elaborating means you are illustrating the points. In the paragraph many points are there, and all the points are jumbled or put together in an organic manner, and from this paragraph also you can write, you can present the essay. How can you present? You can present it just by elaborating or describing the point that is there in the paragraph, that you have written on the same topic. Have you got it? So that's fine. Therefore, suppose you are going to write the description of an event, particularly the annual day, then you write all the important point into the paragraph, and your word limit will be 100 to 120. 100 to 120, that will be the word limit. So it is better that you stick to the word limit. If you are writing the paragraph for say 300 word or 400 word, then it will be very clumsy, and people will not take interest, because it will be losing the quality of a paragraph. Therefore, my dear children, when we are writing the paragraph, we will have to stick to the word limit too. And first we'll have to know what is the type. Therefore, this part was the type. This part was the type of the factual description or the paragraph we are writing about. So it may be on, let us make the revision, it may be on an object, it may be on a person or a man whom you like, the person who is an ideal one for you. It may be an important event, important occasion, or important celebration. Therefore, my dear children, it is better now to go for the format. So let us go to the format now. So here is the format. First you are writing the topic sentence. Topic sentence means the first line. This topic sentence is also called the key sentence. What do you tell? We tell it key sentence. Key is related to what? Lock. Lock and key. That means this particular topic sentence will be opening. It will have the capacity of opening the paragraph. Therefore, it is called the key sentence. That means this key sentence may be in the form of some quotes. Okay. It may be in the form of some proverbs. It may be in the form of some sayings. Okay, sayings. Say for example, the saying you are using the saying, birds of feathers flock together. A man is known by the company he keeps. So like that, all these sayings are there. Therefore, so in this way you can start with the topic sentence. Therefore, we'll have to remember this format beautifully when we are writing the paragraph. First, we'll have to write the topic sentence or the key sentence, and it is the sentence which introduces the main idea of the paragraph. Means this is the particular sentence. What type of sentence it is? This sentence introduces the main idea of the paragraph. Then now what you will have to do, you will have to add the supporting details. Which are supporting details? In order to support the topic sentence, so that the sentences flow in a very natural manner. It doesn't, or it shouldn't appear just like the jumbling words put together in a forceful manner, and they find it very difficult to stay together. That should not be there, my dear children. Therefore, there should be cohesion, there should be organic unity, there should be harmony between them, there should be harmony in terms of the use of the grammar. All these things you will have to write in the supporting lines for the paragraph writing, for the factual description. Therefore, in the second part, the supporting detail we will have to add. These supporting documents are supporting details, supporting sentences are, they come after the topic sentence. After the topic sentence, the supporting details come. They make up the body of the description. Another important thing is that this is the supporting details that you are giving in order to support the key sentence or the topic sentence in the body of the description. The body of the description, just like the body of the letter you write after salutation. After salutation, you are introducing the topic, and then you are writing the body of the letter. Say for example, you are writing the notice. In the notice also, after writing the name of the institution, name of the topic, after that you are going to write the body of the notice. In the similar manner, this will be the body of the description, and this will be the supporting detail that support the topic sentence. Now, my dear children, this is the point number 3, and this will be the closing sentence, or this is the ending sentence. How will the ending sentence should be? It should establish the key point. It should establish the key sentence or the opening sentence or the topic sentence. Have you got it, my dear children? So this closing one should have a relation with the beginning one. The closing one or the ending one should have a relation with the beginning. Therefore, the closing sentence of the paragraph or the factual description is the last sentence, and it restarts the main idea, means it reiterates, it re-establishes the main idea that was given into the topic sentence, and it sums up the particular thoughts using different words. Then, my dear children, come to the next part. So here we go. So we see the content. So let us go to the content now. A simple description of features, characteristics of the topic. That means you are telling about the features. Features means what? The peculiarities. Peculiarities means what are the characteristics? What are the characteristics or the traits? Do you know traits? Means by which you can recognize them. So it is a simple description of the feature or the characteristics of the topic. Then let us see. Avoid giving your opinion. Here you should not give your own opinion. Opinion should not be given, as in the case of the letter to the editor. You are giving your own opinion or your suggestion. It would be better if this can be done in this manner, in this way, in a very polite manner. You are giving your suggestion or opinion. That is in the case of the letter to the editor, okay, where it is expected that you give your opinion. But here in the paragraph writing, you do not or you should not give your own opinion. Stick to the fact, not your interpretation of them. You are sticking to the fact. Means outside this fact, you do not go outside the particular fact that you are going to, particular object, particular person you are going to describe. Supposing you are going to write about Bhupen Hazarika, then you should not compare him with the same many other figure and making the description or elaboration a very lengthy one. So you should stick to the fact or the point. Use short, concise sentences should be very concise or brief. B-R-I-E-F, brief. Be specific means you should be very fixed. State your known fact, not speculation. Only you are to describe the fact which are known to you. You do not tell about your own. Speculation means reflection. Speculation means reflection or thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought. Or feelings. You do not tell about your feelings, about your thought or your reflection. You state or describe only the facts. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Then let us continue. For example, now one example is given. For example, if you see smoke but not fire, you can state there was smoke. You cannot state there was fire. Let us see the example is given here. So the example is in support of this particular speculation and the fact, reflection and the fact. So you see the smoke comes from the fire. When there will be fire, so fire you can see, okay, fire you can start the fire and then smoke will come, okay. So which one comes first? Fire comes first. Therefore, but not a fire, you can state there was smoke, okay. You cannot state there was fire. So when you are talking about say for example, you are talking about the smoke, you talk about the smoke. Talk about the smoke. You should not go to the background of it. You should be sticking to the particular point. Then let us continue. So let us see. Use the relating verbs to define, describe and classify. So now is the time for you to describe. So how to describe? So you are to describe, you are to define, you are to classify. You are to classify just by using some verbs that actually give the description, that gives the classification and definition. You are to use those verbs that give the definition, that describes the thing, that classifies the thing. The word limit should be for this one 100 to 120. The marks will be 5 marks only. Physical description is of the utmost importance. Here, this part is very important. Description, the physical description only is very important. Not the mental description or your speculation, your thought, your reflection, your feelings. Nothing is needed to what you find, what you see, what actually strikes you, the physical or outside look or attributes. You describe those first only. Then let us continue. Some of the important characteristics to be mentioned. Some of the important characteristics or the features. Characteristics means features or traits or peculiarities of the thing that you are going to describe, the event that you are going to elaborate, or the person that you are going to delineate, or to be described with their features or their traits. Then let us continue. Here we go. Some of the important characteristics to be mentioned. Now, so there is a table, and in the table we will see how this description is given. So here you will see there is the object, there is the person and event. That means this three type of the description. The three type of the description that will give. Suppose you are going to describe an object, then name the object, shape of the object, structure of the object, color, brand, trademark, model, utility, price, availability, any other relevant point, special feature. So now beautifully it is written. Therefore, if you add all these points in a particular paragraph, your paragraph will be very, very beautiful. Now you are going to write about a particular person. Suppose you are going to write about Mahatma Gandhi. So you are writing Mahatma Gandhi. You are giving the physical description. So you are giving the spectacles of Mahatma Gandhi, his physical feature. Okay, the kind of the dresses he wore, all this thing, and then you are going to talk about the intellectual or the emotional quality of the person. He is called the father of the nation. He was an intelligent person. As a student, he was okay. What sort of student? As a personality, what sort of person he was? And other perception or other understanding about him or her, the ability, the special ability, or the trait or the features. Relationship with the writer. Relationship with the writer. Suppose you are going to write about your father, what sort of relationship? Whether it is a better or it is a bitter. All this is to be written in a very beautiful manner. Then you go on writing about the social status, the role, the profession. So Mahatma Gandhi, he was a politician. Okay, he was a politician. He was a selfless person, and he was devotee. Okay, devotee for everybody because of his mental qualities. And any other relevant point of which you feel is to be written or mentioned. Then when you are going to describe the event, then what event that you are going to write? On what day or date? What is the venue? What is the particular occasion? What is the particular occasion? Means the occasion means the particular festival. Who are the chief guests? Various programs. Message by the chief guest. Then let us proceed. Here we proceed. So some of the sample we'll be describing now. So how to describe this, and what are the optimum sentences, what are the number of the sentences or the line to be written, opening lines, ending lines, and the body. We'll see some of the samples. So here we go. Let us start. Let us start this one. A sample object washing machine. Suppose you are going to write a paragraph on the washing machine. Then you are writing in this manner. A washing machine is a convenient appliance. So here you are going to the definition of the particular object. A washing machine is a convenient appliance. Appliance means the tool that is used for washing clothes. That means this part you are giving the definition, or you are answering the WS question. What is a washing machine? That you are writing. After that you are writing, my dear children, you are writing the automatic washing machine has a central drum that is used for holding the clothes. Now you are going to the component of it. You are going to the component, the parts, the parts of it. So first you are writing the definition first. Then you are going to the parts or components, components. So where you are going now? You are going to the central part of it, central part of the automatic washing machine. And in the central part, what is the put? It is the central part that actually holds the clothes. There is a dispensing tray. A particular tray is there that dispense, that actually eject the things, where the detergent and additives can be put in. In this particular dispensing tray, the detergent, detergent means it may be the washing powder or other thing, means like additive, it may be the aroma. Okay, suppose during the time of the monsoon, the water actually smell badly, and therefore you are using some aroma in it, and you are putting this into the dispensing tray for that purpose. The control panel has knobs which control the temperature and allows user to select different modes of operation. So control panel is also there in the computer, where you can delete some of the software. So in the similar manner, in washing machine also there is the control panel, and there will be many knobs. This like structure, and this actually controls the temperature. First it controls the temperature, and it allows different modes of operation. The drum also helps to dry clothes. This drum also helps to dry the clothes by spinning like a centrifuge machine. So this drum also helps in order to dry the cloth just by spinning it like a centrifuge machine. A washing machine is usually made of metal parts. Now, how it is made of means manufacturing. How it is made? It is made of metal parts, but some of them are reinforced plastic. Particularly the outer parts of it are plastic. The body of it are plastic. They may be front opening or top loading. Loading from the top, and there may be the front opening from the front. Washing machine have a reduced workload and are widely used today. So you can tell the washing machine is a blessing for the modern man who is having less time, because it reduces the workload, and in shorter duration of time, in short span of time, it works a miracle. Therefore, let us go to the second one. Here we go. The second one is a sample description of the person. So you are writing about Karan Malhotra. So you are writing about the second one. So how it is described? Let us see the example so that you can understand that. Mr. Karan Malhotra was a young gentleman of about 4 feet 5 inches in height. He wore his own hair, though the scarcity of it might have given him sufficient excuses for a periwig. His face was thin and pale, the shape of his body and leg none of the best, for he had been very narrow shoulders and no curve, and his gait means where going. Gait might more properly be called hopping than walking. The qualification of his mind were well adapted to his person. He wasn't entirely ignorant, for he could talk a little Gujarati and sing 2 or 3 Marathi songs. He had lifted too much into the water to be bashful and too much at quarter to be proud. He seemed not too much inclined avarice, for he was profuse in his expenses. So this actually describes about the person. So this is also a brief description or a paragraph on the person. Third, we will be going to the event, and this will be our end. Let us go here to the third part. So here we go. Here we go. Let us continue. So you are writing to the heading, and the heading can be written into the capital also. It is better that you write the heading into the capital. Tree plantation day. Tea plantation day or tea plantation drive, D-R-I-V-E. Better write in capital D-R-I-V-E, drive. So we go to the paragraph. Nirmala Convent School, Nainital celebrated the tree plantation day on 15th June 2013. It was celebrated to inform and impress the young students with the importance of the tree in our life. Every year our forests are being destroyed. As a nation we love to talk but pay scant attention, means less attention, to the plantation of trees in keeping the environment clean, fresh and bringing the rains. Thousands of trees are felled for buildings and firewoods. To mark this auspicious day, the Green Ambassadors decorated each classroom with the floral and leafy saplings. Sapling means small plant. Planted and adopted by them. They even named the saplings after themselves. Means some of the saplings, some of the small plant were named after those people. Suppose one name is Sitaramaya, then the tree also will be named as a Sitaramaya because it is adopted by Sitaramaya. So in this manner, the tree also, the saplings which is going to be tree, they are also named after those people. Later, the school organized a drawing and poster display competition. Drawing and poster display competition. The theme for the competition was Save Earth, Save Mankind. A tree plantation campaign and planted number of the herbal and medicinal plants in the school premises. Chief guest in his address highlighted the importance of the planting trees and said, unless we are sincere in respecting our trees, we cannot have a healthy world. Therefore, towards the end, we are also quoting the lines that was highlighted or given emphasis or importance by the chief guest on that occasion. Therefore, these are the 3 parts of the paragraph writing or the description of the object, thing and the event. So I'm giving you some of the question. Only 3 questions will be given. So you just note it down so that you can describe all these 3. Question number 1. Let us see question number 1. Question number 1. Write a factual description on any one object in your school bag. In your school bag, many things will be there, and suppose the first thing is the book. You will describe the book. Suppose you are starting the book with a very important line. The books are my never failing friends. Then the line will be very attractive. Then you go on talking about the book. So books actually are the storehouse of the knowledge. This knowledge actually where the accumulated knowledge of the people of the past. Therefore, in this manner, you are going to describe the book. Second one, write a factual description about a famous personality. Amitabh Bachchan, okay, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, okay. So, like those people, you talk about APJ Abdul Kalam. These are leaders, okay, either in the field of politics or in the field of science. Your school recently celebrated Teachers' Day in your school. Write a factual description about it. So, in this way, you can write the factual description in a beautiful manner. I suppose you understood the content, the manner, the format, the body, and everything about the factual description or a paragraph on a factual description. I hope you understood it well to get the full mark. Therefore, hoping that, let us conclude. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.